Metagame Minute is a twice weekly segment. That's not true anymore. Oh my gosh, we changed it to once a week. Gotta start this over again.
3, 2, 1, bro.
What's up, everybody? My name is Nick Murphy. I'm one half of the brothers Murph, and this is Metagame Minute. I don't know what that was. Metagame Minute is a once weekly segment where Mike or I talk about anything we want to talk about in gaming that week. So this week, I want to talk about beginner variants. And what those are is, a lot of times in a rule book, especially for like a game that's like medium weight, maybe even more, they will have kind of a beginner game. They'll say like, hey, for your first game, don't play with this. Like, don't play with these cards because they're a little bit more complex. Wait a while to put these cards in the game. Or like, don't play with like this module or this board or something like that if you're playing with new people or if you're teaching the game or one thing like that. And I guess my question is, do you ever use those? I really, really like that a lot of games offer that, because even if you never use them, it's kind of cool if they have them, just in case someone really kind of needs to use one or really wants to. It's there for them. So I actually really like them. And weirdly enough, we probably use them more often than not. For our first game, a lot of times we'll go like, yeah, let's do the beginner variant. Let's get kind of a grasp of this game and then play it. Despite the fact that, like, I'm almost guaranteeing that pretty much any game out there we can handle, like, straight up for the first time around. Whether we're being taught it or whether we're learning it ourselves, we can pretty much handle most weights of games. We've gone pretty heavy. We've gone very, very light. So I don't think it's like any reason like, oh, I'm not sure if we can handle this type of game. So it's never because I'm worried that we can't handle it. It's mostly just because I think it's kind of a cool little way to learn a game. Because there's always two parts to, like, I think most games, especially any game that's like more than like gateway level. There's like learning the mechanics, and then there's like learning the strategy. Sometimes you can do that simultaneously. A lot of games are that way, but particularly with like heavier games, it's sometimes more important just to learn the mechanics and like generally how the game plays, and then you can come back later and then be like, okay, now I kind of get it, let me try some strategies. This happened with, I was playing Brass actually last night at a game group, and it was one of the things where like I was just winging it the whole time because I'm like, I don't know what's going on, I don't care, because I know that this game I am not going to do very good in because it's my first one, so I'm just going to do stuff to try and learn the game, not even worry about strategy. I actually ended up winning, which is kind of cool, but like I wasn't doing any kind of strategy. I mean, I had some in my head, but I wasn't like, this is like an optimal way to play this game. I was just kind of learning the game, and I think that's a lot of times what these little beginner variants are for. It's like, hey, this is just to learn the mechanics. This is just to learn the base of the game, and then after that, we'll move into some strategy. After that, we'll move into some higher type gameplay. But this right now is a good kind of tester for you. And I think it's really, really cool that games do that. So what do you think about this? Do you ever use the beginner variant? If it's like you're teaching people, you'll use it, but if it's your first time playing, you're playing with a bunch of buddies who like all are really good at gaming, so you're like, we're gonna just go straight to the heavy one, whatever. What's kind of your take on it? I'm guessing like most things is kind of a mix, but I actually generally like to use them for the first time around, even if it's me and Mike and we know that we can handle the big one. So let me know down in the comments below what you think. And until next time, whether you use the beginner variants or you don't at all, remember, the more meta, the more better. Hey there, Mary. Oh, hey, Steven. What you doing? Oh, I'm just checking out the Brothers Murph Patreon, supporting them with my dollars and cents. Oh yeah, they super deserve it. Hello, my name is Bert. Did you hear that they like when you click the subscribe button though? Yeah, do that too and like the videos. And check out Game Toppers. That's what they play our game on, and it freaking rules. I am Bert. Also, make sure to check out Restoration Games. It's really good games and Restoration Games.
What are you doing?